Hello again, and we're taking on what I have humbly termed tenets of the receptive mind, one at a time, and first up is the ability and desire to do our own thinking. This sounds deceptively simple because I think most of us believe we are doing just that, our own thinking. But even a cursory examination lays bare that the vast majority of the populace is simply repeating what they believe to be true. If we look at the influences of parents, family, friends, schools, employers, mentors, and perceived experts in the fields like medical, educational, scientific, legal, and don't forget financial fields, it's easy to see that we often are just repeating beliefs we've been exposed to. Given our access to information, it's relatively easy to fake enough sound bites to seem like we've really honed a position, but in most cases it only takes a moderate amount of observation to realize that the person often doesn't have the ability to adequately describe what their position is, much less why they've taken it. But I think this is emblematic of our results-based systems and thinking. We want to see evidence that whatever it is we're talking about, let's say education, is actually taking place, but in the process we reduce it to nothing more than rote memorization. And isn't that what we experience a lot of the time? People just regurgitating things? I find that a couple of seemingly innocuous questions leave people unable to proclaim anything but that classic, well, that's what I believe. But to the subject of money and finances, how would you honestly assess both your receptivity to ideas that may conflict with your beliefs and how you obtain those beliefs? As I started asking myself those questions, I came to the discomforting realization that I wasn't very receptive to ideas that differed from my beliefs, and that those beliefs were largely inherited or learned from others. So are we trapping ourselves in a place where we are missing potentially life-changing knowledge that has been demonstrated over large spans of time to produce desired results? When we hear certain words, are we triggered because of an opinion someone in our past held about it, though we've done no independent investigation of our own to determine whether it's valid? In the end, doing our own thing is a critical ingredient to receptivity, which, in turn, opens us to the potential for investigating new concepts. I hope you'll join me next time as we explore the second tenet of the receptive mind, which is the discomfort we experience when considering two opposing ideas, otherwise known as cognitive dissonance. Until then, be well.